Welcome back on your mat. If you want to take it a bit slower today, this is your slow flow to go. First of all, please take a moment of appreciation that you showed up to spend the next 20 minutes just with yourself. And pause the video for as long as you want to appreciate yourself. You're about to move your body, boost the circulation of blood flow, increase the amount of oxygen in your body, stretch, strengthen, balance, and relax. You're going to transform your body, mind, and soul, whether you're aware of it or not. So drop any anticipation of who you think you are, free your mind, and instead become present to the person you are, in each and every moment. Enjoy the flow. Stand at the top of the mat with your feet together and your heels slightly apart. As you inhale, bend your knees and reach your arms up for a chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift your heart, lengthen the spine. And exhale, plant your hands down and step the right leg back. Drop the right knee down. As you inhale, lift your heart. Let the pelvis sink down. And exhale, stepping back into downward facing dog. With an exhalation, shift forward, shoulders over wrists. And exhale, drop your knees. And come all the way down to the ground. Untuck the toes. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, press back into your hands and knees, tuck the toes under, and lift your hips for downward facing dog. And then take a few moments here, maybe bend your knees, move your hips, anything that your body needs, anything that feels good. Keep your shoulders active, your face is relaxed, and take deep full breaths. Focusing on the Ujjayi breath. As you inhale, slowly step the right leg forward, drop the left knee down to the ground. Inhale, lift your heart, let the pelvis and your hips sink down to the ground. And exhale, step forward and fold. With an exhalation, bend your knees, reach your arms up for chair pose. And exhale, stand back up and bring the hands back to the heart. With your next inhalation, come back into chair pose, bend your knees, aligning arms with your ears, and exhale to fold. Inhale, lift your heart, lengthen, and exhale, step the left leg back, drop the left knee down to the ground, and inhale, lift your heart, sinking your hips, your pelvis towards the ground. Exhale, step back into downward facing dog. With your next inhalation, shift forward, coming into plank. Exhale, maybe drop onto the knees and lower down to the ground. Untuck the toes, lift your heart for cobra. And as you exhale, come back down, pressing into your hands and knees, and come back into downward facing dog. Take a few moments here, feeling the length in the back side of the body. As you inhale, lift your left leg up and step it forward between the hands and drop the right knee down. Inhale to lengthen the spine, lift your chest, deepen the stretch in your right hip flexor. And exhale forward and fold. Inhale, lift halfway up, lengthen. And exhale, fold. As you inhale, bend your knees, reach your arms up for chair pose. And exhale, hands to the heart, standing all the way back up. As you inhale, bend your knees again, reach your arms up, chair pose. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. And exhale, step the right leg back. Keep the right knee lifted this time. As you inhale, lift your heart, deepen the stretch in the right hip flexor. And as you exhale, step back into downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward, shoulders on top of the wrists. And exhale, come down on the knees, bend your elbows, untuck the toes. And inhale, lift up for cobra. Exhale, release back, pressing into your hands and knees. And shift into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, step it forward between the hands. Inhale to lift your chest, keeping your hip flexors active, keeping the hips strong. Exhale, step forward and fold. As As you inhale, lift halfway up, lengthen. And exhale, release. Inhale, bend your knees, reach your arms high up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your heart, lengthen. And exhale, step the left leg back. Keep the front knee on top of the ankle, let the hips sink down. Inhale to lift your chest. And exhale, step back into downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward, bringing the shoulders on top of the wrists, strong core, strong legs. And as you exhale, lower down all the way to the mat. Inhale, lift your heart for cobra, chest is pulling forward. And exhale, press back onto your hands and knees. And back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. And exhale, step it forward. Knee on top of ankle, inhale to lift your heart. Stretch the right hip flexor. And as you exhale, fold forward. Release. Inhale, bend your knees, reach your arms up for chair pose. And exhale all the way back to stand. Inhale, bend your knees, reach your arms up, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward and release. Inhale, lift halfway up. And exhale, bend your knees and twist over towards the right side, connecting your left elbow with your right knee. Look down to make sure you keep your knees in line, to keep your toes in one line. And with the next exhalation, deepen the twist. Inhale, release, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart and step the right leg back. Inhale, reach your arms up for high lunge. And as you exhale, bring your hands together behind your back, bend your elbows, grab your elbows, take a shorter step. Shift the right hip forward, left hip back, and with a straight back, come all the way down and fold towards your left leg. Feel the sensation in the back of your left leg. Make sure your heels are in line with one another. Keep your face relaxed. If this is too much tension in your front leg, then you can bend your front knee. With a strong back, come all the way back up. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring the hands down and step back into plank. Drop down onto the knees. Bend your elbows, come all the way down. Untuck your toes. Inhale, lift your heart for cobra. And exhale, come back down and press into downward facing dog. Take a few deep full breaths in downward facing dog with your fingers spread wide, with your hands and your feet actively pushing into the mat. Keep the back of the shoulders wide and soften all the muscles in your face. As you inhale, step both feet forward, lift your heart, lengthen, and exhale, fold. As you inhale, bend your knees, reach your arms up high, and exhale your hands down to the heart and twist to the left side now, connecting your right elbow and your left knee, keeping your knees in line, keeping your feet in line, push your hands into one another, open the chest to the left. Shift the weight into the heels. And as you inhale, release, reach your arms up, lengthen. And exhale your hands down to the heart. Shift the weight into the right leg and step the left leg back. Inhale your arms up for high lunge. And exhale your hands together behind your back. Take a shorter step. Shift the right hip back, left hip forward. And with a strong long back, come down and fold towards your front leg. Make sure you're not locking your front knee. And if it's too much strain in your right hamstring, then bend your front knee a little bit more. Take deep full breaths, keep your face soft. And with the next inhalation, slowly lift your heart. Come all the way back up. Release your hands and step back into plank. Exhale, lower down to the ground. Untuck your toes. Inhale, lift your heart for cobra. And exhale, press back into child's pose. Untuck the toes, bend your elbows, and rest your head. Take a few moments here. Focus on your breath. Let everything drop into the ground. Begin to expand your breaths. Soften the jaw, soften the muscles around your eyes. And then slowly come back up onto your hands and knees. Tuck the toes under and lift up for downward facing dog. Take a few deep full breaths, keeping the back of your legs long. And as you inhale, bend your knees, step forward to your hands and fold. Inhale, bend your knees, reach your arms up high for chair. And exhale, come all the way back up to stand. As you inhale, bend your knees, reach your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step the right leg back. As you inhale, shift the weight forward, reach your arms up for high lunge. Make sure you're not arching your back. Sink the tailbone down, keep your spine long and strong. And as you exhale, again, either grab your elbows or bring your hands together into prayer behind your back. Keeping the back leg strong, keeping the front knee on top or slightly behind your ankle. Feel the muscles in your front thigh, and then notice if you feel any tension in your lower back. Try to bend your right knee, and maybe this helps for you to find release. Slowly drop onto your right knee. Release gently and carefully your arms. Inhale to lift them up. And exhale, bring both hands onto the inside of your left leg. Turn the right knee in towards the front leg. And as you inhale, reach the right arm up in one line with the left arm. Come into a modified variation of extended side angle. With the next inhalation, reach higher, and exhale, reach your right hand overhead. Feel one long line from the fingertips to the right knee. And as you exhale, slowly bring the hand down, bring the back leg all the way back to the center, step back into plank, and lower down to the ground. Inhale, lift your heart for cobra, and as you exhale, roll back and come down into downward facing dog. And take a few moments in downward facing dog. This is a pose to rest. This is the moment to refocus. Refocusing on your breath, expanding your breaths. And with your next inhale, step the right leg forward. Keep the back leg strong, ground your feet. And then inhale, reach your arms up for high lunge. Lengthening your spine, softening your shoulders, deepening your stance. And as you exhale, bring your arms back, grab your elbows, or maybe touch your palms behind your back. If this is too much in the shoulders, feel free to grab your elbows. Deepen your stance, keeping your legs, your thighs working. Maybe keep your back knee slightly bent if you feel a strain in your lower back. And slowly release the arms down, drop onto the left knee, and inhale to lift your arms. And exhale, bring both hands into the inside of your right leg. Spin the left heel to the right. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Either look towards the lifted arm or to the side. And with an exhale, reach your left arm overhead into one line with your ear. And feel the length in your body all the way from your fingertips down towards your left knee. Take another moment here, and as you exhale, look down, bring the left hand back down, lift the back leg up and step into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath, stretch the back of your legs once more, lengthen your spine, and then slowly drop onto your knees. And come through one more vinyasa. Exhale, bend your elbows, come down to the ground. Inhale, lift your chest for cobra. And exhale, press back onto your hands and knees. And bring your hips back towards the heels for child's pose. Keep your toes tucked, stretch the back of your feet. Keep your elbows slightly bent. And take a deep full breath. And then slowly come back up. And sit in a long seat. Stretch the left leg forward. Bend the right knee, let it drop open to the side. Toes of your left foot are reaching up. Lift your arms as you inhale, and as you exhale, fold forward towards your left leg. Take deep full breaths. Rest your arms. Relax your head. Relax your neck. You can allow your back to slightly round. And just focus on your breath. And don't push and don't pull. Just use gravity and let your body sink deeper with time. As you inhale, slowly come back up. Take the bent knee and bring it across the left leg. With your left hand, embrace your right leg. Put the right hand behind you. Inhale to lift and exhale, twist towards the right. Each inhalation lengthens your spine. Each exhalation deepens the twist. Big breath, soft face, soft gaze. And as you exhale, slowly release. And take the right foot and bring the right knee on top of the left knee. As you inhale, lift and lengthen. And as you exhale, fold forward. You should feel this in your right outer hip. You will also feel a sensation in your left hamstring. If it gets too much, then come up a little bit. Flex both feet. Take big breaths, soften your face. Fully relax your body. And as you inhale, slowly come back up. Unwind your legs. And we'll switch to the other side. Inhale, bring your left knee in, bend your left knee. Bring it to the inside of your right thigh. Inhale, stretch your arms up, lengthen. And exhale, fold forward. Maybe grabbing your ankle, your leg. If you can reach all the way forward to the foot, that's fine. You want to try to bring your belly towards your front thigh. So if this is way too much, then come up. It doesn't matter how far you can get, it just matters that you feel the sensation in your right hamstring. If you flex your foot, if you pull the toes towards you, you might also feel a deeper sensation in your right calf. As you inhale, slowly come back up and bring the left knee across the right. Coming to a twist with your right arm, embrace your left knee. Swing the left hand behind you, push into the hand, lengthen the spine. And exhale, drawing your belly in, twisting towards the left side. Keeping your spine straight, your breaths are deep, focus. Keep your face relaxed. Each inhalation gives you another lift. Each exhalation deepens the twist. Slowly release and put the left knee on top of your right knee. Keep your right foot flexed. Relax your hips. And as you inhale, reach your arms up, lengthen. And as you exhale, fold forward. Feel the sensation in your left outer hip, also in your right hamstring, in your right calf. And only stay as deep as you can. Still keep your face relaxed and your breaths deep and full. As you inhale, slowly come up and cross both legs. Here you want to keep your shins crossed. So don't cross your ankles, as you can see right now, or don't have them close to the body, but push your legs away from you and bring your knees closer together. So you want to have both knees on top of the opposite ankle. Lengthen your spine as you inhale, and as you exhale, slowly bend forward, releasing the arms down, and then see if you can rest your head on your arms, or maybe use the block to rest your head. Maybe have the block on the lowest height, maybe on medium height, or maybe you want to keep the block on the highest height. Another option would be to rest your arms on the block and rest your head in your hands. Either way, you want to be really relaxed. You want to let go. You want to let everything drop into the ground. And deepen the breaths. Soften. As you inhale, slowly come back up and switch to the other side. Now bringing the other leg in front, keeping your shins crossed in front of one another. Keep your feet flexed and your ankles just below your knees. Relax the hips. Inhale, lift your spine. Reach your arms up, and as you exhale, slowly come down. Resting your head, resting the body. Flexibility is not reachable by force or by pushing, by pulling. only by letting go, only by relaxing. And the easiest way to do it is by focusing on your breath and staying present. As you inhale, slowly come back up and then unwind your legs, shake them out and put the feet flat on the ground. Put your hands behind you and then turn your hands around so the fingers are facing the front, maybe slightly to the side. And then lift your hips, bring them closer to the heels, bend your elbows, bring the shoulders together at your back. And as you inhale, lift your chest. By bending the elbows more, pushing your chest open, you feel a deeper stretch in the front of the shoulders. Keep your face relaxed. And then slowly come back up. Send your hips a little bit further back down. Embrace your knees. As you exhale, push your upper back round. And inhale, pull into the legs, lift up your chest. Exhale, pull back to round. Stretch the space between the shoulder blades, round your back. And inhale, roll back up. Lift your chest, look up. Exhale one more time, round. Stretch your arms, stretch your upper back. And inhale, slowly come back up. Lift your chest, lengthen. And then slowly roll back. Bring the knees to the chest. Hug them in. Maybe slightly rock from side to side. And then slightly bend your knees, open your legs, either grab your ankles, lift your lower legs up, or grab the outer edge of your foot. And then notice as you pull your feet down how the lower back lifts. And then push your feet into the hands and notice how your lower back is grounding back into the floor. So you want to push your feet up and at the same time you want to pull them down with your hands. Feel the stretch in your inner hips, in your groins. Soft face. Slowly lower your legs. Release your legs. And then maybe shift right into Shavasana. Or if you want to add a heart opener, either use a block or a blanket. Roll the blanket in. And place it just behind your back and a long way behind you. Also using the block for the head as a support. And put the block behind your head, either medium height or the lowest height. Make sure you're comfortable, so move around for as long as it takes you to find the most comfortable position where you can fully relax, where you can fully let go. Either put the arms along the sides or put your hands on the belly, feeling your breath come and go. Surrender. Let the weight drop into the floor. Feel how the floor is carrying you. Feel how the earth is carrying you. Stay for as long as you need. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.